What you're about to hear is an extract from our weekly podcast. If you want to hear the full thing, you can do that by supporting us over on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. So let's move on to the main topic for this week then. So it's Far Cry 5. Is it going to be a modern Western? Well, it's been confirmed now. They've kind of announced this Montana setting. So what do we know about it so far? Far Cry 5. It's set in Montana in Hope County, which is some very on-the-nose irony there. Hope County. That we're getting a full reveal on May the 26th, so that's Friday.
Yeah.
But they're going to hold some stuff back for E3, I imagine, or some footage or something like that. There's going to be some E3 stuff. And we haven't got a release date. We haven't got any kind of release window, but here's some information for you that might colour that in for you. Far Cry Primal came out in February of 2016. And the last two before that came out in November of each year. So we could we're looking at anything from like autumn this year to spring next year. So it could be, there's quite an open release window.
I would bet November.
November. I think they're probably targeting this. It sounds pretty cynical, but we were mentioning before when we were theorising about it being a Western and stuff, they probably were hoping on getting in early a little bit from Red Dead Redemption. And if anyone's like, oh, it's not a Western, like you listen to that music and you look at those images and you tell me there's not, just because it's modern day, it's a different thing. So there's still that flavour there. And rather than be hurt by Red Dead Redemption, they want to like piggyback on it. I reckon, they want to get some money out of it. So I reckon we could well see it released early this year. However, having said that, in September 2016, so this was a while ago, so it is old information and things might have changed, Ubisoft Vice President of Editorial Tommy Francois said the next Far Cry could slip back to 2018. However, let's reiterate that. He's saying it might come out in 2018, slip back to 2018, so they're obviously looking, or they were looking at 2017. Sure. So there's a bit of extra information there for you. There's no platforms been confirmed either yet, but it's like safe to expect PS4, PC, Xbox One. So what do you reckon? What did you guys make of the teasers first? Because the teaser was like a short 48-second thing, but they, what did you make of it? It was a sequence of shots, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was intriguing. It's like certainly a unique setting. I mean, they only have
definitely.
The most immediate comparison you can make, is Outlast 2. With going for the redneck hillbilly doomsday cult sort of thing.
It's
Resident Evil 7 maybe as well. There's
a lot of that going around, isn't there? Yeah. A lot of cult stuff.
The hillbillies done.
Yeah. So that cult thing is one of the main theories now, and that's come from it started from Reddit, wasn't it? So
there was a guy who's saying he was a part of a focus group, and they showed it, and they said it was like a Jamestown, like a Waco type cult where an insane leader hoarding guns whilst spouting like passages from the Bible, stuff like that. Okay, so that's all kind of stuff that. Firstly, it marries up with Far Cry, which has always got a very charismatic, central villain, I suppose. So that kind of marries up. A cult leader is going to have to be that by definition, isn't it? So that marries up. Also, the fact that I got a really creepy vibe off the teaser. It was quite unsettling. So there's one that really got me was it just shows like a meadow. And then a guy's like running through it, and then he just gets shot. Yeah, and then that's
There's another one where there's a church, and the camera sweeps above the church bell tower, but that's ringing, and there's some guy using somebody's head to ring the bell,
bashing a guy's face in.
So that was quite fun.
So to the sounds of what song was it? It was like
it's like Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace, right? Yeah. So to the sounds of Amazing Grace, he's bashing a guy's head in on a church bell. So that all kind of apart from being really on the nose.
People, I imagine, this game.
Well, it all fits in though, doesn't it? It all fits in with that cult stuff. So I don't know. What do you reckon about this setting? Were you hoping for something a little bit? I mean, it's quite interesting. It's quite unique as far as I'm concerned. But I was kind of hoping to have something set in the past. I would have liked to have seen a full on Old West style Western. Yeah. But what do you guys think?
No, I agree. I would have preferred the Western setting, but we'll get that in Red Dead Redemption. In a better game. I like the setting. There's it looks good. I think it appeals to me more than like a jungle or something like Far Cry 4. It appeals to me
like that. Hasn't it?
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Been done to death. But so I'm interested. I can't wait to see what happens on Friday with more details, because you can't really take too much from these cinematic trailers that that don't show any gameplay at all. Exactly, live action.
So, it looks like, we've already said it's cool. It's a pretty cool set of teasers, but this is the beginning, and we've already done a video on how they actually announced this stuff. Was in an investor call where they just said there's another one coming.
Yeah.
And so they've it's a gradual scale for Ubisoft, isn't it? They say there's one coming, they tease it, and then they'll give us a bit more information. Hopefully some gameplay, isn't it? That's what we want to see, really.
Hopefully.
What do you reckon, Liam, then, specifically? You played a lot of Far Cry, have you?
Played Far Cry... 1 through 4. I didn't play Primal, though. That's the only one I haven't played.
Neither did I. I didn't play Primal, but I played every other one other than that. And I think Far Cry 4, I thought, was a bit of an odd setting because it's always been like an island or whatever. Far Cry 2 is like jungle and savannah type thing, wasn't it? In Africa. So, Far Cry 4 I thought was an interesting setting, but this, for some reason, just clicks with me a little bit better than Far Cry 4 did. I feel like it's probably a better fit for the series. Far Cry 4 had a lot of verticality. There was a lot of jumping off cliffs and stuff like that. Lots of mountains. And so this is going to be, I imagine, a lot flatter. There will be mountains and stuff there, but there's a lot of, just looking at the trailer, the teaser, there's a lot of plains. There's a lot of wide open spaces and stuff, which is going to be interesting. What do you guys think of the Far Cry formula, though? I mean, we had one in 2016, and that was Primal, so that was different. That was like caveman type stuff. What can they do to freshen this up? Do you think this is going to be a fresh enough setting to freshen up the whole thing, freshen up the Far Cry product?
I wouldn't say. I think it'll use the same old mechanics. The same. I mean, I haven't played too many, so maybe I'm being overcritical here, but it needs something more than a different setting to change the
it's classic Ubisoft.
Yeah, it'll be a different skin on the same old recipe, I would have thought.
So you're going to see towers, which everyone loves. You're going to see bandit camps where you're sneaking up. The bandit camps, I want bandit camps. If it is a game full of bandit camps and nothing else, I would enjoy that. I like the thing of just sneaking up and spotting your way in and spotting your enemies and figuring out a way in. And they give you so many tools to play with. They give you animals in pens and stuff. I don't know how that's going to work this time around. I don't know what wildlife they can pen up.
Cougars,
cougars, like bobcats. I don't know what they have in Montana.
But why would they cage them though? That's
it's probably it's a cult, so it could be caged people or something.
Well, you never know.
Release the people, and then the people go wild or something. So there's also a lot of Far Cry friendly vehicles and stuff there. We listed a few in the office, didn't we?
Jeeps, pickup trucks.
Yeah, pickup truck is a dead cert if you ask me. Crop planes and stuff like that. There's small light aircraft where the big open farmland and stuff like that in Montana. So at least they're trying. That's what I'm taking from this. It's Montana. It's a western, but it's modern day, and it's a cult, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I feel like they're at least trying to come up with something fresh and original.
So you just the effort alone, they deserve credit. It's participation award. Well done, guys.
Not necessarily
You're trying
money,
hard,
but not necessarily money. But they can. My cynicism, I'll save it for a little bit. Because
I'm reserving a lot of judgment until we know exactly the specifics of the game, because
absolutely.
You can never get too excited about a Ubisoft game that they've only released 4 short trailers for.
So thanks a lot for watching this extract from our weekly podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the full thing, you can do that by clicking the link to Patreon, which is on your screens right now. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. There should be another video on your screens right now if you want to watch that. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.